Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of 2 Chronicles, the 10th chapter. And as we ended off in the 9th chapter with King Solomon's reign, right, and the things that he did, right, that leaves those that were mentioned in here. We now see the transition of the kingdom to King Solomon's son here, Rehoboam. So this is 2 Chronicles chapter 10 verse 1. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for to Shechem where all Israel come to make him king. All right, and we know Shechem, when you look that up, it's right in the center, right? It's not lower, it's not too high. Bible map. And here you go. So this is just you have Judea or Judah down here, and then you have Shechem right in the middle here, right? So that's where they came to crown him, the coronation ceremony, you might say. And it came to pass when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was in Egypt, whither he had fled from the presence of Solomon the king, heard it, that Jeroboam returned out of Egypt. Now remember that Jeroboam fled because Solomon wanted to kill him. Right. And they sent and called him. So Jeroboam and all Israel came and spake to Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now, therefore, ease thou somewhat the grievous servitude of thy father, and his heavy yoke that he put upon us, and we will serve thee. Because remember, in order to uphold, right, and accomplish the things King Solomon did and live a life on that level, you know, it took a good amount from the people, right? Because they supplied the cattle, the rations, right, the food and the resources and all of that, amongst, of course, other nations. So they weren't that lightened up. And he said unto them, Come again unto me after 3 days. And the people departed. And King Rehoboam took counsel with the old men that had stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, saying, What counsel give ye me to return answer to these people? And these were like the advisors, you could say, right, in King Solomon's court. And it's interesting because having been advisors in King Solomon's court with the wisdom that he had, you know, you can definitely imagine that they're from the level at which they were when they started to serve King Solomon, to the point where now, you know, he was gone. You can imagine that they would have definitely gained, you know, a good amount, you know, of knowledge and wisdom having been around them. So their counsel here would have really been what Rehoboam should have taken. But in order for prophecy to flow the way that it did, you know, in the course of actions to be as such, the Lord had it to where Rehoboam did not. And the scriptures tell you that. And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be kind to this people, and please them, and speak good words to them, they will be thy servants forever. But he forsook the counsel which the old man gave him, and took counsel with the young men that were brought up with him, that stood before him. And he said unto them, What advice give ye, that we may return answer to this people, which have spoken to me, saying, Ease somewhat the yoke that thy father did put on us? And the young men that were brought up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou answer the people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it somewhat lighter for us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins. Which in this case is a figure of speech to say, like, my father's whole, you know, the heaviest he could put on you is not going to have anything compared to the lightest version of what I can put on you, right? That's the equivalent right there. Like my tiny little finger It's going to be far more intense than what my father did to you. For whereas my father put a heavy yoke upon you, I will put more to your yoke. My father chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. Now, let me give you the mental equivalence, right? Imagine you had a president running for office, and in their candidacy, right, in their campaign, I should say, they come out and they're like, look, man, and, you know, they're like a lot of people like him, right? And at the very end, before election day, or even on election day, dude comes out talking about, listen, man, you know, you guys are hoping for fewer taxes. Listen, you best get ready to go broke, because I'm charging as much taxes as they can be out there. You guys thought the you're losing money. You thought inflation was bad, man. We about to turn the shit up. What you thought the little benefits you had weren't enough. We taking it all that away. You know, imagine hearing something like that. Oh, you thought Biden let the border go? Man, I'm giving them the open access, open season. Walk on in here. Ain't no nice stopping you. Hearing some shit like that, nah. This guy gotta go. We're not having this guy in office, right? That's the mindset people will have. And so, similarly, having given this answer, the people were not happy with that. Verse 12, so Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam on the third day. Because remember, what we just read here was the dialogue between him and the wise men of his father and those that grew up with him, to see what response he wanted to give the people. So on the third day they came back, as the king bade, saying, come again to me on the third day. And the king answered them roughly. And King Rehoboam forsook the counsel of the old men, and answered them after the advice of the young men, saying, my father made your yoke heavy, but I will add thereto. Oh, my father chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. So the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was of God. See, that's the point right there. The Lord wanted, in order for, as we're about to read here, what Ahijah had said to Jeroboam to come to pass about rending the kingdom, right? In order for that to happen, this was how it manifested. So as it says, for the cause was of God, that the Lord Yahweh might perform his word, which he spake by the hand of Ahijah the Shilonite to Jeroboam the son of Nebat. And this is an example, just one of many cases where things, no matter what the options look like, even though there is the option in there that could, it's like there's the option in there that could have made things better, the one that ends up getting chosen is the one that the Lord set up in order for the rest of the events to turn out how he wants them to. And this is an example of that. Verse 16, and when all Israel saw that the king would not hearken unto them, the people answered the king, saying, what portion have we in David? And we have none inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to your tents, O Israel. And now, David, see to thine own house. So all Israel went to their tents. And when they said that portion of David, meaning his line, right, the house of David. And so at this point, they're like, look, all right, so we came here to crown you king? That's not happening, because we're not serving you. All right, everybody, we out. Let's go. This guy's bugging out. Now you wanna do all that? You do that over your own tribe over there. You know, we're not handling that over here. Verse 17. But as for the children of Israel that dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over them. Right, so that was Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Then King Rehoboam sent Hadoram, that was over the tribute, and the children of Israel stoned him with stones. So he was the one to go collect the tribute, and he went up over there, because remember they were in Shechem, right? So he went up over there, and they were like, "Listen, we don't serve you. We're not doing that." And in fact, they didn't just give him a verbal message; this message ended up with stones, that he died, right? But King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariot to flee to Jerusalem. And Israel rebelled against the house of David on to this day. And that was the split, right? The beginning of the split of the kingdom. And that brings us to the end of 2 Chronicles chapter 10. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. And until next time, Shalom.